Hello everybody and welcome to Screencasts Online. My name is Richard and today we're going to be talking about Excel for Mac and iOS Part 1. So Part 1 is going to be a bit of a gentle introduction into some of the basic functionality, including formulas, making texts, making charts and so forth. Microsoft has made great strides recently into improving the reliability, functionality and performance of Excel. So strap in, sit back, and let's get cracking. One of the first screens you are presented with when you launch Microsoft Excel for Mac for the first time is this splash screen. And this will be familiar to you if you've seen one of my previous tutorials on Microsoft products. And if you haven't, then I would encourage you to go back to tutorial number 705, that is OneNote for Mac and iOS Part 1, where I go through a lot of this similar functionality where they present splash screens and we go through the interface in all of these Microsoft products. So at the top on the left-hand side here, we have our Sign In tab, and this allows you to sign into Office 365. Now, Microsoft does allow you to purchase Excel as a standalone product, or at least Office as a standalone product, but I would encourage you to move towards Office 365, and that is the way Microsoft is pushing you anyway for its online solution. It allows you a number of advantages, and I explain this a little bit when we go into OneNote for Mac and iOS Part 1, so I won't recap it here. The next tab down, we have the New tab, and we have a number of templates that we can choose from in order to create our workbooks. The first of which is the blank workbook, and that's the one that we're going to be working from. And then we have a number of pre-filled workbooks down here. And this can save you some time if you're looking to create a budget, for example, or you're looking to do a loan calculator or financial report and so forth. So it gives you a bit of a head start, and then you can change the theme and the data within it if you need to. The next down, we have the Recent tab, and that, as it sounds, accesses all your recent documents, so you don't have to go fiddling around looking for any workbooks on your Mac or on OneDrive. And then we have our Shared tab underneath here, and our Shared tab is all the documents that have been shared with you. So somebody may have shared a workbook in order to allow real-time collaboration, which you can do now in Microsoft Excel on the desktop. And then finally, we have our Open tab here, where you can dive into the file system on your Mac or OneDrive in the cloud to access all your Excel files there. So we're going to start off with a blank workbook. So I'm going to double click here. Let's just readjust the size of the screen so it fits in nicely. There we go. So let's have a look at the interface here so we have a feeling for where things are for popular commands. First of all, at the top, we have our menu bar, and as it sounds, we have familiar menu items. Going across to File, you can see we have popular commands such as new from template, we can save as template, and a lot of these have keyboard shortcuts, which I would encourage you to memorize as they allow you easy access to frequently used functions. So as always in Microsoft products, we have Edit, View, Insert, Format. All of these are fairly familiar. The esoteric ones I'll pop into a little bit more detail as we go. And then underneath that, we have our quick access menu bar, and you can put other icons in here that you frequently use. If I click on the File one here, it takes us back to the splash screen. Let's just close that.
That's just a quick preview of one of this week's Apple-related tutorials from Screencasts Online. Screencasts Online is your premium source of Apple-related video tutorials. All of our members get access to brand new, up-to-date tutorials each week, as well as unlimited access to our entire video archive full of Mac and iOS-related tutorials. You can stream and download all of our videos on your Mac, iPad and iPhone, and even your Apple TV using the members-only Screencasts Online Apple TV app. Membership also includes a complimentary subscription to the digital Screencasts Online monthly magazine, published each month and packed with videos, articles, reviews, as well as hints and tips covering all aspects of the Mac, iPad, iPhone, and all of the other fantastic Apple products. So, If you're ready to start getting the most out of your Apple devices, visit screencastsonline.com today and become a Screencasts Online member.